Hiya! Captain Kick!
What up, high score? It's Points Master here, trying to hide my shame and disappointment with a smile.
I don't know which one you speak of because I had a fantastic game week, a plus 60-point haul. I'll take it.
Someone's also in that stage of grief denial, forgetting about what horrific thing happened this week.
Oh,
Man
yeah.
City went out. No, the Champions League.
Okay.
What a great game, eh? Damn.
What a game, bro.
Yeah.
Third best game I've ever seen in the Champions League.
Oh, okay. What's the other two?
Liverpool's obviously number 2 with that.
Oh, wait.
Champions League.
Are you talking about their league position at the end of the season? Or
One in the same.
okay. And then
Yeah, but
number one, of course, I don't know what it is.
Obviously the treble winning one. So.
Okay, of course. Isn't that the best part? No quadruple for City.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
But
And as a plastic treble.
yeah, the plastic dribble. But speaking of all of that, the game week, nothing too special. I wasn't wrong 90% of the time. Yes, you can definitely bring Son in. He's definitely gonna on the bench. Oh, Lacazette, he's definitely the one you want to pick. Aubameyang hasn't played a single game. Guess what? No Lacazette. No,
Yeah, but Son came on and scored an assist, so he got more points than the Brighton defense.
Yeah, but still, man. I mean, like a lot of there was quite a bit of disappointment. Yeah, I mean, except the only thing that really came through was Sterling. He was brilliant last night. He was brilliant on the weekend as well.
That's right.
And yeah, well, let's move on to some news first. Of course, it's the double game week, the last double game week, right?
Yes, the double tag good points game week.
Okay, so yeah, so out of the players to watch, I mean, look, I've got two images here of Salah and Sterling because I mean they are the form players at the moment, and Salah with that golden boot in his hand, I thought it was pretty appropriate because he's actually on 19 goals right now, and that's
right.
level with Aguero, is it not?
That's right.
Yeah, so he's gonna want to push hard, but you know what? Sterling has 18 goals.
Yes, okay, exactly.
So I mean, dang, that's a battle for the boot right there.
That's right.
Yeah. So the down arrows, as if we need to be explicit about that. Rashford, Pogba, kind of poison right now.
Yeah, terrible fixtures coming up. So.
Yeah. But I mean, what do you think's gone in a word or in a sentence or two? What do you think's gone wrong there?
One word, Glazers.
Spoken like a typical United supporter. Yeah. So yeah, and then the recommendations I would have for this week is Chris Wood. He had a really great game also last time around. 3 goals, 2 assists in his last 3. Wait, I do recommend him, but then I noticed something quite horrific when I was looking through the fixtures.
Terrible fixtures. That's
Yeah,
right.
and I'm like, holy shit, he is playing Chelsea away, City at home, Everton away, Arsenal at home. That's suicide, that's death.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
bad.
he's gonna make thick points there. So
Definitely.
so
Captain.
rather not. Maybe it'll be interesting to just watch, but I ain't gonna pick it. I ain't gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna touch wood, if you know what I mean. Yeah, oh, that was bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Remind me, I must tell you another one. It's a horrifically bad one, but it's got to do with polar bears. Anyway, Rashford, 1 in 6. Nah, he's poisoned. Pogba now, he's got a little bit of like, maybe I might be too harsh on him because perhaps he'll get us another penalty. I mean, I can't remember the last time United scored from open play, so perhaps penalties. Pogba's lock in for penalties, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean that's a good one. Then the last one I wanted to mention there was Dini, because Dini, sorry, in the red zone there, Dini's got a red card, I think, right? So in the last game, so he's suspended until the 4th of May. So yeah, he would have been a really nice double game week pick, right?
Yeah, well, look, Andre Gray is there in his place, so.
Yeah, but I mean Andre Gray, would you really rely on him? I don't think he's played much of the season, so I don't know if I would want to pick him.
Well, he's got 2 goals in his last 4 appearances. But
Oh,
I mean, that
really?
midfield is a bit buggered up because Delafos didn't play, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, now Delafo is the other one I would have said like lock-in as well, but I mean I got an asterisk to his name because he had some issue during training this week, so I can't be certain that he'll play. And I mean if you bring him in to play a double game week and he doesn't play, it'll be last week all over again, which no thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then I wanted to give a quick shout out to Lucas Moura. 4 goals in the last three, but it was a hat trick against Huddersfield. Holy cheese! Should not Spurs have scored like 12-0?
Easily.
Yeah. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like they were playing like fantasy football, but on the pitch. And then
Yeah.
like I'm watching the goals fly in, and I'm like, oh my word! I feel like I don't know if you know who Copernicus is. I'm like, look, church, the sun is the center of the universe. And they're like, no, no, no. And unfortunately, this time they were right.
Exactly.
Because he came off the bench and he scored an assist, but I wanted to. Oh, he didn't have, why he didn't play.
But I mean, after last night's result, that was a stroke of genius by Poch. Because I mean, he did bring him on just to stretch his legs and then kept him for the right game. And in that game, he scored 2 goals.
Oh no, yeah, no, agreed. I mean, actually, no, he was amazing. And I see he snuck his way onto my uh, onto my
Okay.
onto my board here.
If he doesn't get rotated or rested, I think he's totally worth it.
Yeah, and it's
And
amazing,
then
that
for
he's.
Champions League now, will they just say screw the league and let's just run for Champions League to qualify for next year's Champions League? I don't know.
Yeah, that would be a big thing, eh? I think they'd want to. I think they will. They won't rest players like just totally throw themselves into the Champions League because the way Ajax are playing, you can't tell. And I don't think Pochettino is like this is him on that second rung of the ladder, and the
Yeah.
air is getting a bit hard to breathe there. So we'll have to
Yeah.
see how it goes.
Look, just on a side note, if you really want to know what I think about United and that, I mean, look at Ajax. We played them in the final of the Europa, and
Yeah.
since then, look in what direction they went, and look which way we went.
In what's I know what you're talking about. Like basically in the 2 years since that final, they've invested in youth, and in that 2 years we invested in young.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally different, totally wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about something less depressing, like the captain picks for this week. Or am I completely incorrect about that? Because I don't know about you, but I'm looking at it. I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be difficult to pick.
Yeah, look, it's a thick game, man. There's a lot of people that you could choose as captain, but it all depends on where you are in your mini league and stuff because this is the last really big game week that is left. So this is the time to either take a chance or protect the lead.
Okay. So talk me through it. What's your picks?
Well, the first one is Jimenez. Then we're gonna go to Aguero, Sterling, Salah, and Mane.
Yeah.
Jimenez is in there because I mean, the last 5 game weeks, he's got 2 goals, 3 assists. He signed a new contract. He's got 9 goal attempts inside the box, 11 goal attempts in total. So, and I believe he likes playing in the evening games and in the second game is the evening game against Arsenal. So,
Okay.
that if you're not wanting to, if you're looking to catch up in your mini league, I would say Jimenez is the perfect way to go.
Yeah. But you don't think his mind might be already on the beach?
I don't know.
Because I mean,
don't
they've got
think
nothing
so.
to play for,
Wait for
really.
Europa.
Do they have anything to play for? I mean, like
I think a Europa spot because if perhaps Arsenal or Chelsea win the Europa, there'll be an extra spot in the Europa up for grabs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right. Because the winner of the Europa goes
Goes
through to
to-
the Champions League, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well,
So then-
here's hoping because I mean, Jimenez playing a double game week. I'd almost say he'd be a really nice differential pick because I'm pretty sure looking at the other 3 here that people will go over there instead of Jimenez. But yeah,
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely. I think I'm gonna go with him myself, perhaps.
okay. Then moving on to Aguero.
Yeah, Aguero and Sterling. Well, they're gonna face a tough game week against Spurs and United, but I mean, both of them. Spurs may have went through in the Champions League, but technically, City still won that game last night. 4-3,
Yeah.
scoring goals and stuff. And now that they only have the league really to look forward to, and Spurs have one eye on the Champions League, I would think that They will probably win that game. And against United, United are conceding for peanuts, you know. So
Yeah, no, I mean, you see this angle here I don't know if you notice, I'm at a slight angle here. That's that angle that Aguero that Messi took to score the goal. So I'm paying homage to that, you know. All my camera's just a bit skew and I'm scared to move
yeah,
it
all
around.
that.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, look, Aguero obviously is the most. He's been like other than Jimenez actually, amazingly, he's been the most consistent striker. He did score a nice one in the Champions League, so he's definitely on form. He's not like off form or anything. I know he's typically had a thing about playing away from home, but right now, don't you think like despite them going out, they are basically untouchable? And oh, that's the other thing I'd like to ask is about Aguero especially is do you think there's a possibility of him being rested?
Look, I don't think so. I think Pep will go all out to try and win those two games. So to put the pressure back onto Liverpool, because I mean, if they just continue winning every single game, they're going to win the league.
Yeah, and if you look at Liverpool's two fixtures, holy crap.
Yeah,
Huddersfield, Cardiff, that's 10 points right there.
yeah. Plus, Guerrero, I mean, he's just like you said, he's competing for Golden Boot, so he'll want to be on there and try and score. But you see, the only thing you have to consider now, if you're going to take a City guy to the captain, is between Sterling and Aguero.
Okay.
Which one? Because Sterling is more explosive, but Aguero's like more consistent.
True. And Sterling's on like a massive high. His high was he scored. I'm like, yeah, hat-trick in the Champions League. Oh,
So VAR is going to screw up a
Darth
lot of
Vaar.
people's celebration goals. Dude, it went up to an emotional high and then to an emotional low for the City fans. Shame, man.
It was so funny to watch. I'm like, how nice is it when it's not happening to you?
How nice is it when you don't get away with murder? That's
Yeah.
better.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. Because that was proper. That was, between the shoulder blades. That was. I mean, yeah. Plus, my colleague at work, he made me laugh. He said when Sterling scored, he started rolling on the ground, upset.
Oh, they went from a low to a complete high.
Yeah. And then,
Look,
you
both
know,
of them got 5 goals in their last 5 game weeks. So it's
five
like,
goals in 5 games.
yeah, so each. So there's
Yeah.
goals to be had. Yeah, they want to score. They are the highest scoring team in the league. So why
Yeah.
not?
So your only real objection would say is obviously the fixtures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also
But they fixture proof, don't you think? They fixture proof.
is Man City really weak against anybody?
No, no. They fixture proof, I would say. It's
Yeah.
only about really will they score a lot because you want to take advantage of the double game week, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then I see you've got Mane over here, but no Salah. Yo. Well, let's talk through Mane quick, and then let's see if debate can't be had.
Look, Salah's supposed to be there, but it's just a Mane Salah toss up between the two, you know.
Don't lie, you're just being a cheap Indian. Just because Mane is 9 point something, you're just being a cheap Indian. Typical.
Oh, maybe because I took Salah out for Sterling. Maybe.
Okay, but I maybe would have stuck with Salah. But let's stick with Mane first, and we'll move to Salah because I got a couple of things to say about him.
Look, Mane is the one on, well, decent type of form. He also scored now in the Champions League game yesterday.
Yeah, I was actually
They,
surprised that they played all those guys. Like they were comfortable. Why do they need to play? I don't know.
they just got easy fixtures and it just looks like him and Salah. Salah's hitting form at the right time also with that beauty he scored against Chelsea.
Oh
So,
yeah, ish.
yeah, I just think both of them will score in this game. They're playing Cardiff. Look, Cardiff did frustrate Tottenham, but that was earlier in the season. I don't know if they can do it again. Even though they're fighting, they got a bit of points in the last game, so they might be fighting for it. Who knows?
Yeah. Plus Mane's got like 12 goal attempts in the box in that last five. So, and
Yeah.
versus Salah's 14, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so they actually are level, like you said, eh? So it really is about the money. Damn, being Indian actually worked this time.
Hey, with FPL only giving you 100 million over the last 10 years or 5 years and them just increasing the prices, we have to be Indian about it.
Yeah, inflation is killing, bruh. But
Yeah.
moving on to Salah. Look, I mean, he scored in the last two, right? But he
Yeah.
really looked like I mean, he's always looked hungry. He actually is on 19 goals, so I mean, he's fighting for Golden Boot. It's actually a weird season because I mean, last season obviously he got like 30 something.
Yeah.
So people say like he's underperforming, and I absolutely do not agree with that. I mean, 52 penalty area touches, 22 goal attempts. And then 2 goals, 2 assists in last couple of games. So last 5 rather. So I mean, to me, he's come on form at just the right time for Liverpool, and I'm gonna say it. I think they're gonna win the title.
No,
I think the mountain is a bit too high for City right now.
no, I disagree. I will back City all the way to the end. It's easier for the trophy to be in Manchester to go and take it from there than it is when it goes on.
We're gonna go raid it straight from their non-existent trophy cabinet,
Yeah, exactly.
a museum rather. Okay. Right. So those are the like the obvious captain picks. Is there any non-obvious ones? Like, I would also say people should consider Salah because of that. I mean, the ease of that game. He might score bloody 5 for all we know. You know. But
Yeah, look,
have you got any
I would,
other differentials?
yeah,
Come
I've got
on.
two. Yeah, one is Diogo Jota from Wolves
Yeah, Jota. Yes.
because he's playing out of position. He's playing up front, but he's a midfielder and he's pretty cheap in the game.
Okay. And
I think Wolves, if you're going to captain Jimenez, you obviously think Wolves going to win those games. So
yeah.
why
Plus,
not?
they are playing the double, right? I mean, Wolves are obviously playing the double.
That's right.
And their fixtures are pretty good, right? Actually, let me just have a look.
I know the second one's Arsenal. The first one's Brighton, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, the first one's Brighton at home, yes, and then Arsenal. Ooh, yo, that'll be a nice one. That'll be a nice one to watch, actually.
They warm themselves up for the final game of the season. You do know who they play.
No, I don't.
They play Liverpool.
Yeah,
You never know if it comes down to the last game of the season and Liverpool have to win, and if City wins and they win it, Wolves might have something to spoil the party with.
well, we can dream. We can dream. I thought we might have just brought up maybe one more guy, which is Callum
Well,
Wilson.
yeah, look,
He scored 2 in his last. Well, no, I lie. He got a goal and then 2 assists, right?
yeah,
I'm not gonna say he's not definitely the best, but I mean, there's slim pickings actually in terms of the players you can get and in the double game week rather, unless you're gonna go big, you know, like perhaps you might go with Aubameyang because Arsenal are obviously also playing a double, but there's that thing like Aubameyang hasn't been the only time he played 90 minutes was in the last game, and
yeah,
then like other than that, between him and Lacazette, I really don't know. Like they could play. I think they're playing tonight, right? They're playing Europa tonight.
yes.
So if Lacazette plays there, he might get rested again on the weekend. Or I don't
And
know if they're resting. I really don't understand Emery's pick sometimes.
yeah, look, Wilson's appeal is more to the fact that he's playing Fulham, you know,
Right, that was it. That was it. He's playing Fulham. So
and they need to go. So
yeah. So to me, he'd be like your total taking a total chance.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
if you have him, then good for you. But don't bring him in now because there's other better choices.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I'm not hinting at anything with that picture. I swear. Do you think Son will play on the weekend?
I would feel yes.
Yeah, because I mean I mean they obviously are through to the next round of the Champions League, but when is that going to be played? Next week or the following week?
Following week.
Following week. Okay. Yeah, so there's some time. But I won't be surprised if he doesn't play.
Probably the
Because
second one, maybe he'll get rested.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, there's still no Kane and Lorente. You can only use him for so long.
yeah. Isn't it amazing, eh? I just want to go off on a quick detour. I mean, Suj, your players of the season so far. I mean, really, it's not going to change. Uh, I would imagine Son would be one of them.
Yeah, Son, Doherty.
Doty, not Lip Doty. No. I would have said I'm talking about like overall in the league. The 4 players that come to mind for Player of the Year is
Oh yeah,
Son, Mane, Aguero. Not Aguero, Sterling. Sorry. And then the last one, which you might not. I think this would be the outlier here. Virgil van Dijk.
no Son. Okay, yeah, I
No,
think Van Dijk
Virgil van Dijk.
he
Van Dijk
deserves.
scored last night, and don't not bank on him to score against Huddersfield or Cardiff because
Yeah.
he
Look what he
dominated
done
that
to the
box.
defense, fantastic, man. He's taken a crappy defense and made it so much more better than crappy.
Yeah, exactly. He's like the new Yapstam,
Yeah.
proper solid. He's a proper solid guy. I would like.
Well, it's been one season. Let's see what happens when the pressure really is on.
No, fair enough. Look, I'm not rating his overall career, but I am talking about this season.
We good.
Yeah.
Well, the season, yes, no, he deserves Defender of the Year.
Yeah. Would you? So, but okay, but your players of the year so far?
Sterling.
Just Sterling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Sterling. Look, I've concentrated more of my efforts into goal of the season. You know, really checking out all the goals and stuff. I love that goal of Townsend against Man City.
Oh,
Yeah,
you talk about the one where he was like 50 million yards out and
that's
to
one.
the
I've watched a lot of goals, almost all the goals of the season and so far the season, and that one for me, yeah, does it.
yeah. Okay, you know, no, that is a good one. That is a good one. Well, before we carry on going off track, good luck for this weekend and good luck to all the FPL managers out there. Please like and subscribe if you like our videos, if you're enjoying our content, and then leave your comments below. Cheers.